Football is coming back to the UK after a 3-month wait amid the outbreak. At last, the English top flight will be in full course of action from 17th of June. Although games will be played behind closed doors, still the anticipation is unmatched and evident. Apart from the obvious outcome of Liverpool's glory, there is still plenty to play in the most demanding league in the world of football. To make the predictions unbiased, a selection criteria has to be applied. Fixture list, squad depth, and match day placements will be the deciding factors in predicting the final standings in this video. So without further ado, let's begin. Having scored a total of 25 goals all season, Norwich are likely to D-class this year. The Canaries still have to battle Manchester United, Chelsea, Arsenal and Manchester City this season. A tough fixture list matched with low defensive and offensive output all indicate championship football next season for the Canaries. In the 19th spot, Aston Villa face an identical task. Carrying the worst defense in the league this season, Dean Smith's men will lock horns with 4 top 6 teams in the coming weeks. The Lions' hope entirely lie on their attacking threat, with the lethal and charismatic Jack Grealish leading the line. The number 10 has secured 8 goals and 7 assists thus far. If Villa are to pass the storm, Grealish need to sail the sinking ship this season. Next in line we have Bournemouth. Eddie Howe's magic at the Vitality Stadium looks likely to run out this campaign. The Cherries will go through one of the toughest remaining fixture list in the league, and apart from the positive return of playmaker David Brooks to aid the attack, bad news is still imminent. The Hornets' biggest achievement was on 29th of February this season, when they deprived Liverpool of an invincible trophy with a 3-0 hammering at Vicarage Road. Apart from some cruel outings, Watford are likely to survive this episode of the Premier League. A summer transfer overhaul in 2019 did not change things for West Ham, and the Hammers linger on in the wrong end of the Premiership table. Wolves, Arsenal, Spurs and Manchester United are all backed to claim 3 points from the London outfit. Even though David Moyes' relegation battles are somewhat forgettable, still the on-paper quality of West Ham is too much to ignore, and they are likely to survive, but by the least of margins this season. On 16, we have Brighton, another club who is conducting business on the wrong end of the Premier League spectrum. The Seagulls are not flying high since December of 2019. 0 wins in 2020 and an extreme return schedule is protuberant evidence for an upcoming downfall for the high-flying birds. If a miracle is to happen, Graham Potter's ability to grind positive outcomes will surely be tested in the next 2 months. The Saints, Magpies and the Toffees are likely to survive, bearing the relatively facile match days, but same cannot be said about the Eagles. For Palace, 7 out of the 9 remaining matches are against teams above them in the table. With 39 points already accumulated, Palace will be safely placed at the end of the campaign, but Roy Hodgson's men won't be ascending further up the Premier League table. The Sean Dyche defensive style of play is a bit raw and robust, but has worked just fine for the past 4 years. The Clarets will return to action by encountering Guardiola's City at the Etihad on the reopening day. 5 out of 9 remaining fixtures are against the bottom half teams for Burnley, and a solid defense will ensure survival for them. Next up is the North Londoners, Arsenal. With consistent gunslingers like Aubameyang, Lacazette and Martinelli headlining the attack, the Gunners are equally fragile in the defensive half. Mikel Arteta has been outdone by a number of weaker oppositions and managers so far, but faith can be restored among the Arsenal faithful with a glorious run towards Champions League football. The London outfit remain in contention for a top 5 finish, but the brutal fixture list might prove a bit too much at climax. Their arch rivals Tottenham Hotspur will begin the revival against Manchester United on reopening day. Mourinho's squad is boosted with the return of Moussa Sissoko, Heung-min Son, the new signing Bergwijn, and more importantly, Harry Kane. Spurs defense need a total revamp for the next season, but considering Jose's style of play and history, a 5th place finish won't be far-fetched. One thing nobody anticipated, and that is Sheffield United's navigation to the top half of the English top flight. Keeping in account the quality and squad depth, Chris Wilder is no less than a miracle worker for the club. The Blades have the second best defense in the league, only below Liverpool. Champions League football will be a splendid feat, but all things considered, Sheffield is predicted to finish outside the top 6. Wolverhampton Wanderers will enjoy an easy restart, but progress in Europa League football will test the squad depth, and ending fixtures against Arsenal, Everton and Chelsea are simply taxing. Nuno Espirito Santos will have to approach Europa League glory for automatic qualification to UCL next season. The Red Devils are eager to claim the Champions League spot with the return of Marcus Rashford and Paul Pogba. Apart from the opening encounter, Manchester United only have 2 top half outings remaining. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's new acquisition, Bruno Fernandes, have sparked a new life in attacking numbers for the club. And if he continues to thrive in the similar fashion, Old Trafford will be hosting European football next season. Chelsea and Leicester City are the other 2 teams settled in the top 5. The Blues are likely to switch places with United, and on the contrary, Foxes are assured of UCL campaign next season, taking in account the point gap between 3rd and 6th place in the table. The brilliant Jamie Vardy keeps falsifying claims and is a strong contender for the Golden Boot award yet again. Manchester City are awaiting a trial for European ban, and a 2nd place finish looks forthcoming. One outcome is known for a while regarding the red half of Merseyside, and that is, after a wait of nearly 3 decades, Liverpool will be the confirmed champions of English football if they win the first 2 return fixtures against arch rivals Everton and then Roy Hodgson's Crystal Palace. In a time of unrivaled instability, this episode of the English Top Flight is likely to produce illustrious thrills in the next few weeks.